Okay, here's the 8th thing you should do before you leave for France. All right. Number 1, get in contact with your response app. So whoever it is at your school that's responsible for you, and you should ask them about your town situation, but you should also ask them about the email of your previous assistant who lived in your town. So that way you can get a first-hand account. And you can also ask them about what the situation is like for staying, like living in your town or city. Because sometimes they'll help you out. Maybe they already have an apartment set up for the assistants. Other times, maybe they'll allow you to stay at their house for a couple of days while you try to sort out an apartment. So number 1, get in touch with your response app. Okay, number 2, you should join the Facebook page of whatever town it is you have. I'll leave a link of all the Facebook group page of the different regions, but usually when they send you out an email, it will have all the new groups created, and it's usually the same pattern. So you search for French teaching assistant program in Strasbourg 2015 to 2016, so with the dates. So joining that Facebook group page is very useful to get up-to-the-date information about things. Number 3, get a photocopy of all your official documents, your passport, your driver license, your credit cards, whatever it is. Just get a photocopy, 2 photocopies of everything. You never know when you need it. And especially get a photocopy of your birth certificate. It's so important in France. You can't do anything official without your birth certificate. Even better, you could bring your original birth certificate here. Okay? Yes. And also, you should get your birth certificate translated into French before you come here. So that's very important. You can do it while you're in France, but it's just another thing you can take off before you come over. I'm going to leave a link below for a translator that you can use that's certified with the program. Okay, number 4, get your visa. So you have to book an appointment with the French embassy in Canada or wherever it is you are, and it books up really, really fast. So what you want to do is you want to just, as soon as you know you're accepting the program, make your appointment booking. Don't wait, because I kind of waited and it was almost like very, very close. Like I was supposed to leave on September 25th, and my visa appointment was on the 14th. And I booked like sometimes in like July or August. So there's like a 2 months delay. So you want to like book as soon as possible. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, find a place to stay. Like what I mean by that is either permanently or just temporarily until you find like a permanent lodging place. So when you first arrive in your town, you won't know like you're gonna have to go apartment hunting usually. So prior to that, maybe you want to like book some hostels or book some Airbnb place, or just like stay in a hotel or stay with friends, whatever. In some small towns, like in my small town, there was no hostel. So what you can do, you can do Airbnb. And so Airbnb is a service where you can stay in other people's houses, and it's usually cheaper than a hostel even. And if you are going to go that route, I actually have a referral code that you can use. And to be perfectly honest, I'm going to get some money, but you also get some money. We both get the same amount of money if you book through that. So just a heads up. And it's a really good service. I use it a lot to travel. But anyways, stop talking about Airbnb. I love money. Fuck. Okay, number 6, you should pack light. A lot of the assistants that I met, they brought 2 huge suitcases. And that's really not needed when you're just staying here for 7 months. Number 1, you have to pay extra on some budget airlines that you might be flying with. And number 2, is really such a pain in the ass to haul those 2 big suitcases to wherever it is you're going. And like, it's just not ideal. So really what you want to pack is just 1 big suitcase. Use the rolling method. If you don't know what that is for packing, search it up. It really conserves space. I packed enough stuff in my 1 suitcase to fit like in 2 suitcases with like some other people. And yeah, so pack light, okay? Just 1 suitcase, and if you want, 1 backpack, and that's it, okay? Number 7, buy your ticket. But which type of ticket should you buy? Buy a one-way ticket. So like some people, they like to buy round trip tickets because they think it's cheaper. trust me, like you can find this cheaper or even the same amount of price tickets one way. And the best part about this is flexible, because you're not sure what you're going to do after you finish your contract. Maybe you want to go travel. Maybe you met your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and you want to stay a little bit longer. So you can't plan for things like that. So the best thing to do is just buy a one-way ticket and just buy your return trip when it's closer to your end of your contract. I know a lot of people who like bought return fares and they wish they bought one-way tickets. It's such a hassle to change the tickets last minute and like just extra costs. So one-way tickets, the way to go, and you can like it's not, even if it's expensive, it's worth it. Okay, but you can find really cheap tickets. Okay, number 8, buy or bring an unlocked phone. Okay, service providers here, you can sign for contracts, but like the cheapest option is with the company Free, and you can just bring your own phone. If it's unlocked, you can use it anywhere in the world, and it's only €2 per month for phone service if you have your own phone. So buy or like get an unlocked phone. It's really worth it. Just anywhere you travel, highly recommend. And number 9, the last one I want to talk about is money. So what are you going to do about money when you get here? So prior to getting here, there are 2 options. I'll tell you both, and I'll tell you which one I prefer. You can either just take out cash back at home and then get an exchange and then bring a wad of cash with you. So that's number 1. But that's not very secure. I mean, you're afraid of people stealing stuff from you, right? But it's very convenient because everywhere they accept cash. Number 2 is the option that I prefer, which is use a credit card and withdraw money once you arrive in your destination. So I bring like only €100, and then when I arrive in France, I withdraw like whatever money I need. If you go the number 2 route, make sure you call your credit card company and say, hey, I'm going to be in France from this time to this time. Because otherwise, they'll put a block on, it seems like it's like a suspicious activity. Maybe somebody stole your credit card and they'll put a block. And so like you have to resolve that before you can withdraw some money. So sometimes like when I was traveling before, like I think it was in Thailand, I didn't do that, and they put a block on my account and I couldn't withdraw money for like a week or something. Like it's just a big hassle. So do that before you leave, and you just avoid all the headaches. So those are the 9 things I recommend you to do before you leave for France. All right, that's it. Good luck.